Okay, so this is what you do. Once you have all of your gems on your painting, see, I've finished my painting. I've got all my gems on my painting, but you see it's got all these like little ripples on it, right? Well, what you got to do is you got to take a tool like this. It's a roller tool, and you got to press down on it, and this is to press the gems into place, okay? And you want to do that all over the painting, okay? And you're going to do this before you do your final step. Now, to get that curl out of the picture, right? You see that curl that's in the picture. To get that curl out of that picture, you need to put some weight on it and let it sit for 24 hours. Now, you're going to do this before you put your sealant on. Now, this is your sealant, and you need to get this, okay? It's a painting sealant, all right? And you basically, it comes in a little container. It looks something like this, right? It's got a little sponge at the top. You turn it upside down and you rub the fluid and put it over the painting and then let it dry for another 24 hours. So this is a process that needs to be done specifically this way. Now, if you notice, I put the aluminum foil underneath the painting, okay, and I make sure that it covers up all of the desk, okay, because you don't want any of that sealant going through and leaking through to activate with the wood under your painting, okay? So the aluminum foil stops it from going through the paper to anything underneath. So that is an absolute must. You must put the aluminum foil, and you can use a used piece of aluminum foil. Like I've used this 2 pieces of aluminum foil here for probably 15, 16 paintings, okay? It doesn't matter, but you need to put that. And then what I do is I got a really good book, by the way. This is a really good book by Christopher Paolini. This is a series that he has out. It's a really good book series. And all I do is I put it like that. And then, of course, I got my concordance, which is probably the biggest book I have in the house. And I put that on there. And now, you see how it's pressed all those curls out? Okay? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this sit overnight. And that will take that curl from when it was in the package. It'll take that curl away from it. And that's your second step once you already have all your gems put together and put on there. Now, remember I told you get the little kit and put all your gems in a little kit? Well, you can keep these gems. And what I like to do is on my final step before I put it in a frame is I cut along the edge, right? And you see how it has the picture here? I like to take that and cut that off and put it on top of the gems, so that, like on this one here, see that? So now I know that these gems go to this painting right here. It goes to this painting right here. So if I have an issue with any gems coming off of that painting, I've got it all in a nice little case. It's there. I can repair it. No problem. Now, if you get a picture, and I'm going to show you a picture I had to do this with, okay? If you get a painting like this one, see, this one's done, and right here, all the plastic comes up, or on the corner as you take the plastic covering off, it comes up. What you can do, and you have to be fast with this, okay? You can either use, I found that Elmer's glue is probably the easiest. You just put a little dab of Elmer's glue on that area, and you quickly put your gems there, and then you let it dry, and you don't touch it again. Or you can use yourself some spray adhesive. But with the spray adhesive, you got to be very, very careful. So what I do with the spray adhesive is I take a little piece of cardboard, I spray the adhesive on the cardboard, I stick the gem in the adhesive, then stick the gem immediately on the painting, because that's going to dry very, very quickly. And so that's how you can do that to fix that. I'm sure there's other ways to do it. I've just found that those two ways are the easiest ways, and that's how you can fix it. But this little case that I have here holds a whole bunch of paintings. You know, I've got a couple of these in here. I got a bunch of these little paintings in here, you know, that I've done, and it holds them. And then you can take these and show them off to your friends and stuff. And I would highly recommend that if you don't have one, get one. It's a beautiful little way to keep everything nice and tidy, and it comes with a little handle so you can carry it in like a little file folder. And you know, I keep everything all together. I try and keep everything all nice and neat and tight, right? And you're going to find out that there's a reason why I have this, because I got all these extras, right? I get all these extras here. So you're going to have extras of these if you get into this. And the beauty of this is after you've done some of these paintings, see here, all these gems I have, all these different gems I have, you can use these to decorate other things. Okay? You can use these little gems. You can decorate up a desk or a chair, or a treasure box, which is what I'm going to do. Is I got a little treasure box, you know, that I want to decorate up. And yeah, I mean, you can personalize things, and I think that's really, really cool. And that's what I have for you tonight. And I hope everybody enjoys gem painting. It's one of my new things, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I wish this had been around when I was little, right? Because I would have done these hundreds and hundreds of times. And by the way, when you get done and you frame it, it'll look something like that, you know. And this one here, if you notice, the frame is slightly bigger. So I tried to use like a flat mat bracket, but it's still a little bit too big. So you need to measure just the picture from corner to corner up there to get it right, because the actual painting sometimes it doesn't fit the size that it's supposed to fit. That's the best way I can say it, okay? So you need to measure it to make sure you get the right frame for it. And the beauty of this is like I just showed you, I've got one of my cat and my dog, and you can have them customized, and those are cool. You know, you can make customized pictures of people, and you know, your pets and your birds and everything, and even cars, right? And just make sure whatever you're customizing, that it's not copyrighted, because then you can get in trouble. But you can you know, take pictures of stuff and make a customized painting and order them that way, and they'll come out just like this one did, and it'll be just like this. I'll have the code on it and everything, and it is the coolest thing. So thought I'd share. This is something I like to do in my spare time, and thought I'd share. Okay, bye, Sickle.